Yeah, guys, I'm scared to see what type of delusion we're going to be diving into today. Now, I do find these whatever podcast clips very entertaining. Just I call it the battle of the brain cells, right? Because normally on these type of podcasts, you have two brain cells battling. Both are battling for first place. None of them are winning. So it's pretty entertaining. Now, today's video is titled "OnlyFans Girls Shocked that Men Have Standards for Women." Well, no shit, Sherlock. But anyway, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that your post notifications bell is turned on so that you don't miss uploads like this. And also, just to say thank you for tuning into today, for spending your precious time here. Go and download your motivational ebook 100% free. Other than that, sit back, relax. Make sure you subscribe once again, and let's check that out.
Look, the whole paying for the date thing. So women want men to do all this traditional stuff, opening the door, paying for the date, gifts, flowers, providing. In my view, these are reserved for women who are worthy of them.
Correct.
Just like women are not obliged to sleep with you on the first date, so too are men not obliged to provide for you on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
You make a good point.
Good Lord.
Yeah. I feel like, both stances could be right. Like, men who are comfortable paying and men who are not, Like, it's up to your discretion what you want to do with your money.
If you don't want to pay on the first date, then that's fine. Then you're not going to go out.
But for a lot of women, it's like you want a guy there's this
Find
falls
your words.
into a few different categories, but just like we as men have to prove ourselves to you before you sleep with us, I'm of the opinion, and I'm instructing men to do this, you should be screening women just as hardcore as they're screening you.
I mean, it pretty much goes both ways, right? So it's not, if one can judge the other one can do the same. I mean, what is preventing us from also having standards, from also saying that, you know what, for you, I'm going to do this because I can see, you know what, you have your morals sorted out. You know what you want in life. But for you, I'm not going to do this because I can see straight through you. Fair enough.
So I think you should wait to provide until men should wait to provide until you've proved yourselves to us. You don't get the benefit of my provisioning until I know you are only talking to me. Because like I said earlier, one of the main reasons I don't want to pay for a girl on a first date is these girls are dating multiple dudes. They're sleeping with multiple dudes. You don't get my provisioning until I know you are only talking to me.
Yeah.
I think that's
how do you know they're sleeping with other dudes though?
You have to make that assumption in 2020.
It's I just wanted to say, it's the 21st century. You got to make that assumption.
How do you know they're sleeping with other dudes though?
You have to make that assumption in 2023.
Yeah.
That's how people move.
But like some of them really are not.
They are.
You can't. That's just the thing,
assume
though.
well,
Like,
okay,
you
so-
never know, so you have to take
Look,
precautions.
so if they're not, then you still do the vetting process, maybe 2 or 3 dates, and you determine they're not, and then you feel comfortable, and then you move on in the relationship as normal.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait,
say, let's
so
say
you're
they're
saying
not.
that they go out just to eat and they don't actually like you?
There are.
What do you mean?
I've heard a lot of horror stories. I'm sure a lot of you guys personally as well have experienced this, but yes, there are some of these chicks who go out with you just to get a meal out of you and they bail. It's sad, but it's true.
What do you mean?
Like you're saying, like you're worried that someone's just gonna you don't want to give your provisioning and providing for until you know that she's just with you, right? But you're
Pretty
saying
much.
you're worried that someone who would go out with you, that they don't actually like you, they just want the meal.
A lot of girls do that.
Some girls
Correct.
do that.
A lot
Some girls
of
do
girls
that.
do that.
Look, I know how people
That's
move.
kinda mean.
People have 5 dates in a week with different dudes. Even average chicks can get.
Did you remember the thing that he pulled up? She literally said that she went on 6 dates a week just to pay for
Yes.
groceries.
Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing that up,
Yeah,
Kelly.
but some
Hold on,
guys
hold
are
on.
okay with paying for dates, but he's not personally. So it's
Bro, how badly down do you need to be in order to be that guy that you're talking about? If you know for a fact that that woman is not interested in you, why do you keep... It boggles my mind. It really does. It just makes you look pathetic. You have no standards, bro. That's what it comes down to. If you can see clearly that she's using you, move on. There's nothing. I mean,
Are
come on,
okay
bro.
with like paying for dates, you know, but he's not personally. So it's like I would think that the girls that would date you would know like, oh, he's not cool with paying for dates. So like, I'm not gonna do that with him, you know.
He's
Well, I'm
not
not-
cool paying
You don't know it
for
on the
dates
first date.
on the first date. He doesn't want to waste his money. Like a man doesn't.
It's not about the money. It's not about the money. $10, $10, $20, I don't care. It's about principle. Go ahead,
It's about
Kelly.
deserving.
I would just think
deserving
girls
it.
like that are want like free dates and like they would just do that with guys that are cool with stuff like that.
Yeah, but
But a lot of-
most,
know that.
most girls assume that the guy's going to pay. Because that's how it is for the most part. Look, a lot of women are just so accustomed to men doing all this extra shit, moving mountains just
Yeah.
for a chance at you. Because look, there's no shortage of simps.
Yeah, of course.
That's your clientele.
I mean, as ironic as it may seem, in the age of communication, social media, we're more connected than ever. But we're sitting with people, not only men, but with people who are extremely, extremely lonely. And it's a fact. You do get a lot of sims these days, and I think that is a huge contributing factor because a lot of people do not have that support structure. They do not have even a close friend to talk to. So of course they're going to move mountains for a chick that seems interested at least.
There's no
Can't blame them.
shortage of simps. That's
Yeah.
your clientele. So, look, I mean, I want to point out one thing. A woman who requires romance just really doesn't like you that much. Because she never required that, like, really hot dude, that really exciting dude to be romantic,
That's
to
true.
pay for anything.
Yeah.
Fact.
Wait,
Girls,
what?
so, like,
Like when you're really into a guy, you'll just because he's so hot, kind of thing, right?
Basically.
yeah,
And
girls.
he doesn't do anything for you at all?
I've definitely been there, done that.
Bro, there's- yeah, girls, like the super hot guy, they don't need him to pay because they're happy to get with him.
Yeah.
But like the guy that they think they're settling for, even though most of these guys are actually on their level, because a lot of women view themselves as more attractive than they actually are. They have an overinflated sense of self. They have a big
Yep.
ego. They have fucking 100 simps in their DMs. They download
But
Tinder.
that
There's
guy's
1,000
paying
dudes.
for some girl.
Listen, yeah, let's cut it there. But I'm sure if you are a semi decent looking woman, right, in today's society, it's going to be much easier for you to attract attention than a semi decent looking guy. Don't ask me why. Those are the facts. That is what's been proven in reality, is what's been proven in everyday life. It's much easier these days for a semi decent looking woman to get noticed, to get attention, to get a partner than it is for a man. It's just how it is. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but it is how it is. Ladies and gents, another interesting podcast clip. We're going to check out a few more. They have a few interesting titles here that I'm going to have to dive into. But thank you for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you subscribe, and if you enjoyed it, consider leaving a comment down below with another suggestion you'd like to see. I'll see you next time.